Hey guys, JC Smith here. I'm just going to give you a quick update on the 2013 F550 repair job we're doing on that crew cab. I'm talking about the one that we cut the frame apart and put the new front frame section on and pulled the motor and tranny out and all that stuff and repainted. Well, I've been waiting on parts and here they are. They've been here for about a week. My wife went and got them for me. I just unboxed this because I got a break from what we're doing out there on that shed project, which I'll come to back to that topic in here in just a minute. But anyways, this water pump everything come from the Ford dealer, and I just unboxed it just right now. And as soon as I went to open the box, I realized, I thought, you know, the last time I bought something that required a gasket from a dealer, it didn't come with it. You had to order it separate. So I opened the box. I'm like, oh, come on, and it was there. So I was relieved that, you know, I didn't have to stop and reorder that, because my intentions are tomorrow to be back on that project, because we're going to be just about as far as we can get on that shed here soon. But let me keep going here. So everything's from Ford. This is the front timing cover seal I needed. That was a pretty costly seal for what it is. Timing cover gaskets. That's the one that goes inside that timing cover groove. And this is a dowel pin I need for the crankshaft, for the damper pulley. Mine was it was cracked and bent over when it was in the accident, like the pulley had shifted a little bit, and it sheared that. Well, it cracked it, and when I went to go try and get it out of there, it just broke off, so I had to drill it out. But we needed those, and then this is probably the one part that of all of them really irritated me, because this is the block heater plug. And if you're familiar with Fords, they've had this connector on the block heater plugs forever, and it's like where you're supposed to be able to unplug the front section here, which goes to, you know, the plug that we all see hanging out by the bumper, so that you can replace that. The problem is, when I call the Ford dealer, they only sell it as a whole unit. So what good is it to have that plug there? Because I thought, well, maybe part of that harness is on the engine, and then it's set in here, and they just plug the two together. But when you look at how this thing is routed and where it plugs in, it's only off the frame about 6 inches. This whole thing is on the frame, so it didn't make any sense to me. But that was like 90, 100 bucks, somewhere in there. So I wasn't happy about that. But anyways, so we got our parts in so we can start making progress. So tomorrow morning, my intention is to start back on this and get it back. Tomorrow will be Tuesday. Today's Monday. And we'll get back into our regular truck videos. And I should have the parts for our air compressor soon, so I can get back on this. This has turned into a big old mess of parts. People who told me they had what I needed and all that crap, and then it's the wrong stuff, or they don't have it, or whatever. It's turned into a nightmare. But anyway, so that's where we're headed. Now, let me get back to the shed thing. Now, I've had a couple guys who have really been interested in this. They've emailed me, and we've went back and forth about the construction project of the shed, and they were interested in a lot of the details. But it seems like the majority of the people really, they might watch it for a few minutes, but you know, it's not really interesting, because it seems like most everybody tends to enjoy the trucks, the repairs, and that kind of stuff more than anything. So I think what we're going to do, and you guys can tell me if you agree or if you disagree, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to split the channel. I'm going to keep doing the truck stuff, the fabrication, all that, in with the existing channel, and then I'll start another channel for the construction stuff, because I have a ridiculous amount of projects that I need to get done. That doesn't mean I'll get them done anytime soon, but I have plans for a lot of them that have to be done. And I think I might be better suited if I just split it and put the construction stuff on a different channel. So that's kind of where I'm leading, and I don't know what you guys think. Obviously, without you guys watching, I wouldn't be doing this. And you know, I've had this conversation with a couple people. It's amazing how motivating YouTube makes you, or how motivated it makes you, because you want to get your videos out. You want to, you have people asking, you know, what about this? Where are we at on that? And it motivates you to get your stuff done. So that being said, I can't wait to get back and work on this. I've got the frame brought back up. It's right by the shop, ready to come in. So hopefully tomorrow morning we get back on that, and say, I'm hoping by the end of the week I have it all. Well, that same day I should be able to set the cab back on. So by the end of the day tomorrow, I'm hoping to be setting the cab back on, bolting it all down, and getting into the typical what we call the gremlins, right? The things that show their ugly head after you're doing a project and you got to do some work. So that's my intentions, and a few other things we got going on. Again, waiting on parts. I could make this a lot faster. But a lot of times when I'm waiting on parts, it's because I'm getting a better deal than if I just went in and ordered it right off the shelf or just walked in and paid for it. And, I have a lot of stuff going on, so I'm trying to save some money where I can. I've got this one truck here in the background that I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. This is part of the $6 part destroys a $12,000 engine. This truck right here, I bought this for me to use for myself, and this is a really, really cool build, but I can't get back to it. So I'll be bringing you some more information on that now, but that's all I got for now, and we'll catch with you later.